I'm Tireese Lewis, assistant principal here at Burley Middle School. Actually, I became interested in becoming an educator back when I was in college. I started off as a tech ed major, period. I was going to in industry. Just so happened my college professor decided that saw some potential in me. I was so busy helping others catch up and that he saw the potential in me to be able to teach. So, he convinced me and talked me into just moving my elective classes out and putting educational courses in. I still wasn't totally convinced that I was going to become in the field of education, but I did it, because he was my college professor, my mentor, It wasn't until I started doing student teaching, when I had to do the student teaching assignment, that I realized that, hey, this is my calling. I forgot the exact question that I asked. But either way, when I looked up in class, all eyes were on me. The kids were looking for an answer. That was a good feeling. At 20 years old, 21 years old, having that many people depending on you to guide that's what tipped it over for me. And I said, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So I got my first job at Henrico High School as a tech ed teacher, and I stayed there for 9 years before I moved up into school administration. Like I said, I started off teaching in Henrico. I was staying in Chesterfield. And then my first job as an administrator actually was in Dinwiddie County. I was there, and an opportunity came here a couple years ago. This is my fifth year in Albemarle County to pursue the field of administration, and that's what brought me this way. And I was commuting from Chesterfield to Charlottesville every day, but the ride just got to be too much. So I relocated up here. Not all the way into Charlottesville, but I moved to Louisa, where I'm about 30 minutes out now. But it's a good ride, that's unwinding from the day. But it's a lot less than an hour and a half every day. My biggest success, I would say, is establishing relationships. The operational side of a school is going to take place. Once you get established a routine, kids are going to be for the most part in place. Your staff is going to be in place. Throughout the routine. But there's no substitute for establishing good, healthy relationships. With the students, with the parents, with your faculty and staff. That's what helped make a school run. Being an administrator, you're one of the building leaders, and they're looking at you to lead the building and being able to trust you. And in that trust comes that all important relationship. Being able to respect each other's professionally. And able to make the building a success. And I'm a stickler for that. I think you can knock down so many barriers by just having to say, just being able to speak and give a friendly hello. Just being able to keep a smile on your face. We all have an issue or a problem. We do. But like I said, you try to carry yourself in such a way that you not only respectful, but you portray the same type of respect in dealing with people on a daily basis. That's why I said the relationship piece is key. It's crucial. While I'm here in Burley, I've been on the high school level for over 20 years. This is my first full-fledged opportunity at the middle school level. So understanding middle school terminology, understanding middle school lingo, understanding middle school development for students is going to be my number one priority. From there, you never know, there may be an opportunity one day for me to get my own building, to be a building facilitator, be a building principal. That's what I'm leading up to. And then quite possibly I've considered being what you call a chief operating officer. I don't quite know if I ever make superintendent or not, but being able to have the experience of working on two different levels and the opportunities to work with families and students on two different levels, I think that'll be a good fit for me. Eventually. The thing that tickles me the most, that I enjoy the most, is just like when I was coaching. When you coach and you can have one or two plays But after you practice it and kids get a chance to actually go down the field and score, you can't beat the expression on their face. Same thing in education. When you delivering a lesson and they understand the concepts and the light bulb goes off and you can see it in their face that, okay, I understand what you're trying to tell me. You know, it may have taken me a minute to get there, but you know, there's no substitute for that piece because that's that confidence builder. You know, and not only did the child understand it, they also got it from you. They depended on you to guide them in the right direction, and it clicks. You know, that's a joyful feeling. That's a joyful feeling, not only for your child, for your neighbor's child, for your community's child. You know, so yeah, that is fulfilling. It really is. Something that I don't want any of them to ever say, and that's the word that I can't. Those words, I can't. You can't do anything that you set your mind to. You know, so if you can remove your own barriers, that helps things become more positive. I tell kids all the time, especially when they come in my office, I say, look, sometimes you have to learn how to get out of your own way. You know, and it takes a minute, but again, as I said, that's something very powerful that I share with them. You know, learn to get out of your own way. You'll be surprised that what next step you can take. You know.